But it's
So
a good point you make about collecting is finding your niche and sticking to it, because I was a very haphazard collector in the 80s, and I didn't just stamp down on it until the 90s. And I had a talk with my younger brother, and he says, "Do you realize that if you just decided to collect one thing, you would be one of the top collectors in that field?" Because at the time I was collecting music. I was collecting pulp
yep,
magazines. I collected comics. I collected. I mean, that's just three of the things I remember. I collected a lot more than that too.
sure,
And
sure.
and he and
And
he was right. He was like, you're right. I need to focus. And that's when right about when the internet hit. And so I started finding stuff that, the internet was great because you could find things you'd never seen before that you'd only read about in heroic worlds, and you'd never seen
right.
it in your life. And then you're like, suddenly a guy on eBay, or not eBay, a guy back then on Usenet or the AOL forums is like, "Hey, I've got the complete Mid-Chemia set." And you're like, I want those. And so it dovetailed. The timing was perfect. My brother told me that, and he was right. And I said, you're right. I need to. All this other stuff's great. I like comics. I like this. I like that. I like miniatures. I like lead miniatures. I like music, but I've got to just stick to one thing, and that turned out to be the one thing. And I'm glad now, because
Well, and
I was able to own stuff that I would never thought I would be able to own ever in my entire life.
I think that's an important part of this. That what we have to do as adults is we have to recognize you can't collect everything, right? If you're not upgrading, like Jeff Emery says, if you're not upgrading, you're hoarding,
You're hoarding.
and and nobody wants to clean out your hoarder house.
Yeah.
So